More on foreign news. Cabo Verde, Benin, Guinea-Bissau highlight economic reforms, confront security, political turmoil. At ECOWAS Parliament, 3 West African nations, Cabo Verde, Benin, and Guinea-Bissau, have outlined ambitious economic reforms and renewed commitments to fighting political instability and insecurity across the region.
In their country reports presented at the ECOWAS Parliament, leader of the Cape Verde delegation, Honorable Issa Costa, delivered an optimistic account of the island nation's push toward a sustainable and diversified economy. She stresses that, despite structural economic limitations and reliance on foreign aid, Cape Verde is aiming for 50% renewable energy by 2030, with a full transition to green energy by 2050. She further unveiled the country's flagship electric mobility initiative, which includes the rollout of 600 electric vehicles and 55 charging stations, backed by incentives and supportive fiscal framework. Honorable Costa added that the nation's shift from a tourism-dependent economy is beginning to pay way, with GDP growth hitting 7.3% in 2024 and a projected 5.3% in 2025. Acknowledging investment in the digital and blue economy sectors.
Major drivers of Cape Verde's economy are as follows. Tourism, 25%, 75% foreign direct investment, 39% jobs. Foreign direct investment, 6.15 GDP 2023, immigrant remittances, 20%. Due to the heavy dependence of the national productive structure on services, particularly tourism, transport, and FDI, Cabo Verde's economic growth has proved particularly vulnerable to external shocks and fluctuations in the global context.
Meanwhile, Benin's report, presented by Honorable Cicelo Humeno, highlights the rising terrorist threats exacerbated by weakened cross-border intelligence sharing as a result of the country's enforcement of ECOWAS sanctions against Niger. She noted that despite these setbacks, internal security has improved with the elimination of highway banditry and major transnational crime networks dismantled in the region.
Improve intelligence gathering and strategies for responding to the regional security threat posed by terrorism. Benin participated in the Accra Initiative and the Multinational Joint Force, which are frameworks and instruments for sub-regional security cooperation. These cooperation frameworks are becoming less and less functional as the AES countries, notably Burkina Faso and Niger, have ceased all military and intelligence cooperation with Benin. This situation stems from the position taken by Benin complying with the ECOWAS decisions following the coup d'etat of 28 July 2023 in Niger. This partly explains the difficulty faced by Benin's defense and security forces in anticipating threats, because the terrorist groups threatening Benin come mainly from these two neighboring countries.
Also, Honorable Gabriela Finendas of Guinea-Bissau stressed our country's ongoing political turmoil and reported repeated dissolutions of the National Assembly and controversial government appointments that have disrupted constitutional order and hindered democratic governance, noting that the present administration has been committed to ensuring good governance and rule of law in the country. Responding to the reports, the first Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Honorable Jubri Barrow, reaffirmed the bloc solidarity, especially with Benin in its fight against terrorism. He emphasized that regional cooperation remains critical to tackling insecurity, which continues to undermine development efforts across West Africa.
We are also having our own share of it in Nigeria. We're fighting it, we're fighting it head on, and by the grace of God, the entire globe will prevail in dealing with this monster called terrorism.